Oops.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is amazing too. Just so you know, like honestly, I just so confident that that is my favorite Zelda game. Wind Waker would be a close second.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, some of those handheld ones were really good, and I just ignored them. I didn't even play Minish Cap. There's a whole Zelda game out there waiting to be played, and I'm just ignoring it.
Yeah, I haven't played like any of the handheld ones except for this fucking Link Between Worlds.
Which is fun. It's not magical and amazing, but it's fun. Booty June. Welcome back.
Hey, boys and girls.
We fixed all of our mistakes, both in the game and in life. Just kidding. We were talking about Zelda. You probably heard it because I should probably use it as a stinger because she's good at her job.
Am I?
Yeah, especially, I mean, I think, honestly, I think not having to do the audio syncing will make you perfect. Like, I don't think, you know, because like you said, the way you talk about it, the audio syncing is the thing that makes you put it off. Mm-hmm. And if that's gone, you'll be golden. We'll make a perfect team. So we were talking about how everyone's always talking about how much, like, I'm a huge Zelda fan, I love Zelda, Zelda makes me feel magical. And they just ignore all the handheld ones and the 2D ones. Mm-hmm. You ain't played A Link to the Past. We ain't played... have you?
No.
I played the original Zelda, though, which is awesome.
I mean, I played, like, bits and pieces
Yeah, but you
of
haven't
them.
played through them in a way that you were paying attention.
The stupid spider!
Like, Minish Cap, completely ignored. Haven't played,
Yep.
I don't remember a thing about Phantom Hourglass. And
I haven't played those. You gave them to me.
Yeah, I gave you those at Christmas. How long ago, Aisha?
God, when we were in, like, college?
Yeah, it was early college.
God, I'm such an asshole. I'm like one of those people that it's like, here's a present, I hope you like it. Oh my god, I really love it. And then they never touch it.
That's why I prefer people don't get me presents, because I know I'm not going to touch them. Because who's got time for all that shit, you know?
Yeah, like, I have a lot of time, yet I don't use it for anything good.
Yeah, well, you just gotta beat Conquest. And that's the thing. If you play Conquest late at night when you're maybe like a little tired, maybe you weren't tired, I don't know.
I was super tired when I played it.
That's a bad idea. You have to play, and that's the thing, is most people only find time to play games when they're kind of tired and like susceptible to getting just impatient. Mm-hmm. And that's a bad time to play games because then you're not...
Doesn't this look weird?
Yeah, if we keep talking about how crappy this game is, we're going to get yelled at again by GamerBoy228 or whatever it was, I don't know. Which is fine. I understand. You know, I remember. It's kind of like how here's a relevant. We can air some dirty laundry live on the air between you and I. It's not really dirty laundry. It's kind of like how sometimes Aisha, and I know you know that I feel this way. Aisha will. You're getting scared when I'm saying, are you? No. Okay, good. Aisha will say things like, "Man, the Wii U sucks. There's no Wii U games." In the back of my head, I'm like, "You fucking idiot! There's so many Wii U games. You're not even playing them." It's like that little 15-year-old self inside yourself. You want to just defend it, or like if someone says, "Oh, The Walking Dead sucks."
I get irritated. I'm like, well,
excuse me, what? You don't understand this.
The third and the fourth season kind of did, and then it got
exactly. And you want to like explain it away. Oh, come on, quit complaining. I get it. I'm just saying it's unhealthy. Like I shouldn't have to feel the need to defend a commercial product from Aisha's scrutiny, and yet I do because I'm like, come on, Aisha, it's got a lot of great games. You know, it's stupid. It's really stupid. This is a long puzzle.
I don't like it. I always hated this.
Yeah, it's a little,
Just hit him.
Remember the water temple in Ocarina of Time? It's a little bit that. Like, taking off the iron boots, put on the iron boots, take off the iron boots, put on the iron boots, take off the iron boots, put on the iron boots, etc. But, yeah, I will say, playing Majora's Mask this week, I was just like... Because I have to resign myself a little bit to the fact that you're not going to play it on your own, are you? You know?
Huh? Majora's Mask?
You're not going to get to it, right?
I have it on the N64.
But you're not going to get to it.
Yeah, probably not, because I'm a horrible asshole.
And so kind of like... I sort of feel like... Might as well do it on two people playing games. But, again, could you imagine if, like, the first time you played Wind Waker was on two people playing games? You know? Mm-hmm. Because, alright, I guess here's the interesting question. First time you played Ocarina of Time was on two people playing games.
Yeah.
Does it feel as magical as the other Zelda games, you know? For you?
Definitely as memorable.
But does it have that mystic magicalness?
No.
Right, and that's what I worry about. And part of that is...
But also because I'm an old, cranky
You think
bastard.
that's part of it, is you lost some of the childlike wonder?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, but Skyward Sword was pretty magical when I played it.
Yeah, definitely. And that might just come with playing it by yourself and getting fully immersed in it and not talking over every single thing, you know? And so I get worried because Majora's Mask has a lot of things that are wonderful and weird and scary and sad that we might lose if we do it in this kind of context. Yeah, we'll be talking about, you know, some guy with a big nose that got turned into a pair of shoes or whatever. So...
But the thing is, now that...
fucking pancakes.
But the thing is, like, now that we're playing, like, this temple... Excuse me. This temple reminds me of... It reminds me of when you're talking about Big Nose George.
Yeah. No, I understand that feeling a whole lot. It's like now you play the temple and you're just like, oh, yeah, this is the part where you were talking about how...
I didn't mean to press that. Oh, good.
Through the wall.
Oops.
Oh, how did you know you could do that?
Because I'm MLG Pro.
Yeah, MLG Pro. That's timing right there. We do stuff like that all the time. Like perfect crap timing.
Oh, God. Gotta take the handicap ramp.
Look at your nice friends bopping along.
Yeah, he has to take the handicap ramp.
You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I lost it. What was I going to say?
You know that...
Crap. It was some interesting thing about... man, this is maybe a little bit heavy of a topic, but whatever.
Do it.
There's a lot of people out there who kind of have that... I feel like it's becoming a slightly popular thing among mostly people who are kind of emotionless and weird. Kind of this thing of like, well... There's the link. What Link did there is really funny. People with like various special needs or like disabilities, they're just like strictly worse. And you know, if you want to abort them because they have that, like whatever, it's better to not have them in society overall. Like, don't kill them after they're born, but prevent them, blah blah blah. And so I was kind of thinking, like, first of all, you know, okay. So here's like what I was thinking about that. My initial response is like, what an asshole thing to say, you know. That
to abort somebody?
No. What an asshole thing to say that, like, people with various special needs, disabilities, whatever, are just worse and, like, a burden on society, whatever. And then, like, so in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I mean, if you want to get technical, they, you know, cost more money or whatever, and this and the other. But I still had this response of, like, what an asshole thing to say. So I was kind of thinking, like, why do I think it's an asshole thing to say? And then I realized, like, you know, no one ever thinks about what you get out of having people who are different in those ways in society, like having to interact with those people and just what you learn from those people about yourself and about others, and the patience and the just the insight and the beauty and the whatever that isn't like just strictly, well, they cost more money and whatever. And no one ever talks about that. It's all about like this weird cold, like, well, if you cost more money, eugenics, just kill them. It's like Nazi shit.
Yeah.
And
it's like, oh, they're not functioning members of society, so now they need to die.
Right. It's like if you aren't able to contribute human...
There's people that are considered not mentally challenged, and they definitely do not contribute to society.
Yeah, and so it's like...
Oh, whoa, I thought he left him up there by himself.
Yeah, you got really scared.
I did. I was like, no!
Yeah. There's just this weird thing of like, we have it in our heads that your worth as a person is like your ability to contribute to money, like your ability to contribute resources and money to whatever, you know what I mean? Like if you can't contribute, you know, I don't know, you know, kind of what I'm trying to get at here a little bit. Like, isn't it sad that it's basically like if you don't have any like marketable skills, if you can't work and contribute to the economic system, you aren't worth as much as the people who can. It's like if your only measurement is how the people contribute to like how much money they can make, that's just kind of sad. You know, what about how much happiness and shit? That's what we're always talking about. Maybe also, we're not actually, but what are your thoughts on this matter?
It's like I can see it both ways. Like I can just understand. It's like, oh, you know, that person doesn't have that type of money to take care of somebody that, is that...
Right, yeah, no,
that has all those needs, and then they'd rather... Oh, shit. And then God, Jesus, thanks, friendly iron giant, you're not helping me. Why were there spiders in that? Save me.
Yeah, I'm not saying, like, it would be ludicrous to say if you are going to have a kid that you can't support or whatever, you're not allowed to, because it's the beauty of human life. Exactly. Like, I just mean, if someone chooses to do that and just raise a kid who's just different in that way and that is more difficult monetarily or whatever, don't go, I mean, recognize what is good about that and what, like, what lovely things happen because you decide, because, imagine if there was no mental illness, Imagine if we didn't do anxiety or this and the other. Like, it is not fun to deal with those types of things. But it doesn't decrease your worth as a person.
Yeah, like, that's what makes us human.
And there's a beautiful thing to that. You gain something from the interactions between all the different types of people, as opposed to just, like, contribute to the jobs. And it's just weird. I just thought, man, that is a convenient weapon of mass destruction you got there. I wish I had one of those in real life.
Just like a big
traffic jam. Nope.
Every time I see a spider, just BAM!
You'd use that for
yeah.
Put a hole in your floor for spiders.
Oh yeah, coughed up some shit.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking about this week a little bit. So it's like,
I understand honestly, both sides, but I take more of the, I'm about to, like, hit myself if I...
No, I don't think anyone would say that it's easier or as easy to raise a kid with certain disabilities.
But it does seem kind of, like, cruel.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't be an asshole. Like, don't say that somebody's worth is determined by
I don't want an autistic kid because I don't want one. I don't want
and that's an
I don't want the
thing.
Embarrassment. Like, that's just like,
the embarrassment's
go
different.
Fuck yourself,
but if it's
you shouldn't
like
have
just
a kid.
Yeah, of course, but I understand your point. It's like, you also understand if they just don't have the money or
like
can't emotionally, that is difficult.
Yeah, if I was in that position, I don't know if I would be able to go through with that, because definitely. I'd be like, I don't know if emotionally I could, because, like, I can barely take care of myself.
Exactly. Like, so yeah, you can't.
That's why I don't have kids yet. So
there you go, because you can't take care of yourself. Right.
Also, I'm too young.
So yeah, it sounds like we're on the same page. I'm sure all of our viewers are on the same page too.
Yeah.
Are both of you still out there, viewers? You still there?
God, are you there? It's me.
Jaundice.
Judy B.
Judy B.
You know that book?
Booty June. Booty.
Booty June.
Yes, Judy Bloom. I think, right? Maybe.
God, are you there? It's me. Ooh,
Judy Bloom. This is interesting.
This is a different level.
This is like the part of the
like
church
contrast.
You come down here. This is where all the... that was kind of a sad thing I was thinking. Never mind.
Where all the...
I was thinking about just how, like, the... I should sometimes... Not sometimes. Disproportionately often... people name of priests do bad things, and so I just I think about that.
What, raping little kids?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And so
it's okay, you can speak freely.
No, it is, and it's a true fact. I'm not, but it's just I'm not trying to. You gotta have a certain.
Jesus.
Don't talk about him. You gotta have a certain mind to you if you want to do two people playing games and thinking about child molestation, institutionalized.
That reminds me of the John Gacy that I read about yesterday.
Oh, God. Do you want to get it off your chest?
God, that's...
Let's do a listener question, and then we got to be done, and then next episode you can talk about John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, it was scary.
You don't have to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. What?
Oh!
Nice job.
Something that... That's on the other
Okay. Listener question from Daver Gamer. Everyone's favorite. Listener Q. What was the weirdest person you ever met? That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
It's hard to say weirdest, but let's say just name a weird person you met. I'll go first. There was a man who was telling me about how to quit, I think it was
smoking?
Meth. Yeah,
was
that... like smoke. It was like that guy.
Yeah, I think I remember.
He was like, don't let your friends start smoking or doing meth or whatever. And he gave me this really interesting, he walked up to me and he took my hands and he was giving me all this interest. Meanwhile, this was 11 p.m. It was dark outside of like this restaurant bar thing that we were trying to go to. And he just walked up to me on the street and he's telling me about the dangers of these drugs and it's really bad. Don't let your friends do it. But if they do it, you can do this. You take a menthol cigarette. I'm going to butcher his amazing advice. It probably was fine advice. Actually, it definitely wasn't, but whatever. Whoa, that was interesting. Whoa, we're at the boss?
I don't remember getting a key.
I don't believe you. Well, maybe you do. This happened in the water temple. No, you don't have it.
Oh!
That's fine.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
What?
I went through this whole thing and I don't have a key?
Yeah, you just gotta go find it.
Is it there?
Maybe.
Is
or there.
Oh!
It's probably there in that one.
Oh, God.
You're on the first floor. You gotta go all the way up to the seventh.
Oh, no!
You are really taking this hard. Oh, no!
Shut up!
I'm just surprised.
Shut your
What
mouth!
were we just talking about with Fire Emblem? You just gotta flow. This is practice now. You just gotta flow with it. You can't let the anger take control of you. Right? Anyway. So the advice that he gave was like, take a menthol cigarette. Careful. Careful. Take a menthol cigarette and like burn it and then put it in your hands and then crinkle up the papers and then burn them into the ashes and then throw them in your friend's face and then their drug addiction will go away. Something weird like that.
Huh.
So it's whatever, weird advice, you stuff. And he kept talking to me and he held my hands for a minute. It was kind of weird. You can just leave, yeah. All that stuff happened, this, that, and the other. And then a little bit later, I was at Target, and I think you were there, right?
Yeah,
we were at Target.
I saw him again.
This dude walked up to me, and it was the same dude as a couple weeks later, just at a completely different part of town, Target. I was like, what are you doing in Target, man? He was like, I'm a locksmith. I fix locks. So then he was at Target fixing locks. Okay, thanks. And that was the weirdest person I ever met. Not really, but it's close.
I can't think of, like, the actual weirdest person that I've ever met. This is, like, one of those things that bothers me about the listener questions, is that I know I have a specific answer for them. It's just on the moment, or, like, in the moment, I can't, like, pinpoint.
Yeah, no, you just gotta let it go. You're never gonna succeed, so quit trying. At this, in, like, one
Quit trying in life.
Yeah, you're never gonna succeed in general. So, fuck it off. But just a weird person that you met.
Yeah. Well,
never met a weirdo?
I've met so many weirdos.
Probably somewhere at work.
Yeah, there's a lot of things at work that's happened. Like, there's... Like, just the other day, this kid came in, but I'm pretty sure he had some type of mental disability.
Sure, yeah.
Or he was really high.
Often indistinguishable.
Yeah, like, Vinny said he looked really baked out of his mind.
When you're high, don't you kind of have a mental disability in that sense? Just
kind of.
Temporarily?
Yeah, I mean, it's a...
You're incapacitated.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. He was really weird. He, like, put a packet of gum and, like, unopened toothpicks in, like, the soda machine. I was like, what the fuck?
That is strange.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta check the map here. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
Man, you're only on the 3rd floor?
Yep.
I thought we were up to, like, the 9th. I was like, I should dang turn around. Nope. We got a ways to go. You can just jump off, right? Oh, I can do that too.
There's no door, like, up there, is there?
This is a nice temple. I'm actually looking at it this time because we're not talking about Big Nose Church. Alright, we're done.
Oh.
Oh yeah, like we're.
I didn't even like say
we're
this
overdone. We're almost 20 minutes.
Okay, bye guys.
Well, do you want to tell your story next time?
Not right now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.